Yeah. Yeah, Matt, first of all, congratulations. Good win today. Yeah, what did you make of the performance?
I thought first half we were excellent. We could have been out of sight, let's be honest. There were some really good chances to go, two in front. Didn't take it, and then I guess they get a lucky goal. I don't think in a million years she meant to obviously put it in the top corner from where she was. Obviously it was a cross, but listen, watching Crystal Palace back, they compete and they're a good team and they create chances. So I was pleased with the way that we saw the game out, especially. But yeah, no, look, the most important thing, look, we just needed to win at home. I think more importantly, and I think to get the early goal obviously settled us as well. Because we didn't score against London City, we didn't score against Bristol City. So, that's 3 games now unbeaten, and hopefully we can tick that one off and play here with no pressure.
Yeah, and you mentioned the early goal then. It was certainly a good start in terms of like an intense start, lots of high pressing, obviously winning the ball back in their half quite a lot. Is that something that you've been trying to push for?
Yeah, so we looked at, they'd like to try and play from the back. We felt we could set them traps, and I felt they worked really well in the first half. Second half they changed it slightly and pushed the wing backs right up, so it changed it slightly. But no, we wanted to be a little bit deeper today so we could win the ball back in good areas and have more space to exploit on the counter. And I felt we should have countered better than what we did. We could have travelled with the ball before we passed it, so we could have allowed us to get through the pitch, etc. But listen, look, the most important thing for me was, 1, to get the win here, and 2, that's now 3 games unbeaten.
Yeah, and there was an important save from Lawsy in the first half when they went through 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you sort of give her a bit of a pat on the back at half time?
I didn't know. No, that's bad of me, innit? No, listen, we should never have been put Lawsy in that position in the first place. We was in complete control of the ball. But look, at the end of I thought Lawsy was outstanding today. I thought from start to finish, she was fantastic. Her distribution was excellent, and ultimately that's her job, innit?
Yeah.
That's her job is to stop them scoring. But no, she was fantastic today.
Just finally from me, obviously Rihanna Dean wasn't in the squad. Has she picked up an injury or?
Yeah, she's got a bit of a foot issue. We gave her an injection not last week, the week before. She should be fit hopefully for next week. Just letting that settle down. So yes, hopefully Rihanna will be fit for next week.
Thanks, Matt.
How impressed are you that obviously it was Liverpool controlled the game really, and it was only when Liverpool sort of lay off Crystal Palace that they managed to get on the ball a bit more? How impressed are you that you actually controlled the whole game, and when you wanted to attack you did?
Yeah, I think for us obviously it's a process, and we said before the game we wanted to obviously dominate possession in the sense of being smart rather than turn it over cheaply. But then also we wanted to try and dominate out of possession as well, so good distances, set traps for them to come into, and I think we did that well for most part. But as the game went on, they got more bodies forward, they changed the system, they stopped playing out, they started to go direct, and I was really pleased with the way that we dealt with that, because we had to show a different side of our character today, to dig deep, and especially they're so dangerous on set plays. I felt we defended them fantastically today.
Cheers, thank you.
Sorry, Matt, I was just going to ask one more about Jazz Matthews, just the impact that she's made since she joined in the summer.
Yeah, listen, when I worked with Jazz at Bristol, you didn't really see it because they just sat off teams, but what a player. She's a fantastic football player. And to be honest with you, when I lost her at Bristol, that's when it changed. The results went from wins to draws, and she's a really, really good football player. She's a unbelievable person as well. You look at her on the ball, she's composed, she's brave, but she's just a fantastic football player. And she was always one that the minute I knew I was coming back here, knowing that she was out of contract, she was top of my list to come in. Because she can play centre back, she can play centre midfield, but she's just a wonderful football player.
Just one more from me. Obviously, it looked today as we sort of were doing more of a back 3 in possession and a back 5 out of possession. Is that something that we might see more going forward, or is that due to the way Palace set up?
There's a little bit of both, really. I think we've dropped players in to create the overloads in the midfield, and I just felt today with the way Crystal Palace set up, if on the first pass we could always break that front 2 or front 1, whatever it would be. and I think we did that really well. We could have recycled it a little bit better. You know, we could have gone back out the other side once they tucked round. But considering we've had 2 days really to work on the 3-4-3, I was really pleased with it. And you know, I think Bo and Kerry deserve a lot of credit because you know they was always overloaded in there, and I felt they were fantastic. So we'll see. Look, it gives me the flexibility now. You know, we've played with a 4-3-3. You know, we've now looked at a 3-4-3. But the good thing for me is I've got some good football players here. You know, so I have the ability to adapt it depending on the games.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.